Morning. It's Monday, April 17th, about 10 o'clock in the morning. Done about 2.5 miles, a little between 2 and 2.5 miles this morning. Kind of got a late start. Didn't get going until almost 9. About 15 miles out of Damascus. Today we'll hit the 500-mile mark at the end of the day here. We'll probably be, we'll hit Grayson Highland Park right about mile 501, and there's no camping there, so we'll stop just short of the park, which gives me 17 miles today, and put me in over the 500-mile mark. Supposed to rain today a little bit. Pretty much all week they're calling for a little bit of rain, and it does look like it's going to rain. Pretty much rain clouds above, and it's pleasant temperature. Legs feeling better. Still have it wrapped. Still using the liniment oil. Rub it in a few times a day. Ibuprofen morning and night. Ice it when I get into camp. If there's a stream near, soak it. It's healing. Slept pretty good last night. Got to bed pretty early, but didn't really get to sleep till after 10. Got up around 7. Anyway, not really sure what to report other than same old boring stuff, weather and mileage, and date and time, and body conditions. We're in this heavy rhododendron stuff now. But the Grayson Highland Park is a state park, I believe, Virginia State Park, and there's protected ponies there. There's hundreds, maybe more than that, these ponies. And you walk through the turnstiles, get in and out of the park, and they're just wild horses, wild ponies, and they just live out here in this park. Supposedly, you can see them pretty easily. They don't hide or run away or whatever. So hopefully tomorrow we'll get a shot of that. Maybe see some different type of countryside. We're going over Mount Rogers today, so we're doing some climbing today, which we haven't really done much in a few days, which was nice. Mount Rogers is kind of like the cutoff point where most thru hikers say keep your cold weather gear till you get past there to about May 1st area. So I am keeping my down jacket and my 20-degree bag till probably 1st of May. So I'm kind of cold up here at night without that gear. I'm going to order a 40-degree quilt here next time I get internet service or hit a town. It's supposed to hit Marion, Virginia in about 50 miles or so. So we should be there Thursday morning. Could be there Wednesday night easily. Okay, See, yeah, I'm back already. Just thought of a couple things. I wanted to say that when I got into Damascus, I'm not doing a very good job of filming in town because a lot of it is just doing chores. You know, if you're trying to catch up with a mail drop, you gotta get to the post office. I tried to go to the library again and download. I have over 100 videos left to download, but I went to the library, a couple-mile walk, but I did not have service, and I have to sign in with my Google account to get on YouTube, and they have to send me a text to send me a code in order to sign on. Just protection I use so someone doesn't sign on my account, you know, steal my password. They have to have my phone as well and get a text. But I didn't have any service, so that was a bust. A lot of times in town I'm doing chores, you know, laundry, showering, resupplying. In Damascus I had an outfitter. I don't know if I've told you or not already, but if I'm repeating myself, just fast forward. But I replaced my frog togs with a better rain jacket, ditched the rain pants, ditched my fleece, a couple other items I just wasn't using. My camp towel, I never really use it that much. Trying to lighten my pack, really trying to make more room in my pack. It's a 55 liter, and with my cold weather gear, it was, in 4 days of food, it was completely stuffed. I do now have my tent back in my pack, which I like carrying everything I can inside the pack. So the only thing I carry outside now is just my cup and the footprint. What else? I was going to say, oh, I tried to meet up with Tut and Deborah. Their niece lives on Lake Watauga that I went around. I was camped up on before Damascus, and they were going to spend Easter weekend there. She had a boat and everything, but we both kind of mutually agreed that it was just a little too much. So I'm kind of glad, because I did a 0 in Damascus, got everything done, rested my leg a little bit, and I didn't really want to take a double 0. So kind of worked out. I ended up leaving Damascus yesterday, just did 1 0. Well, here comes the rain. Well, let's see what else I was going to say. Oh, Mount Rogers, I believe, is the highest point in Virginia as well. It is 5,200 feet, I believe. Don't quote me. And I think I'm going to stay up a place called Massey Patch, I believe it's called. Massey something, which is just right before the park, Grayson Highland Park. That's about it. So today, just be trying to get 17 miles in and stay healthy, stay hydrated, and hopefully not get too wet. It keeps the temperature down when the clouds are over, obviously. It's probably right around 60 degrees, I would say, or close to it. Probably about as high as it's going to get today, I would imagine. No service, so I really can't check the weather. But like I said, the weather pretty much said the forecast is going to be rain all week. And we're going to hit Irwin, a little town of, not Irwin, Marion, here in about 3 days, like I said. Probably just run into town, get some food, restaurant, probably get a restaurant meal, and probably just keep on trucking. Really want to try to get through Virginia in about 30 days. That's kind of the goal. I don't want to rush it either. I do enjoy the days I take my time and stop and enjoy the sights. I'm not going to be rushing through it just to rush through it. But I guess what I'm saying is I want to pick up my miles. I want to try to start doing 20s as long as the body allows it. Terrain will be flatter, less elevation. The weather cooperates, the trail stays in good shape. Should be able to do 20s. Get up early enough and take breaks. Should be good. All right, we'll see you. Just came out to this nice meadow here. Pretty green. Oh, the rain held off. For now, it's good. Take good weather anytime. There's the boys. Yahtzee, Critter, and Zookeeper. I'm in front of them for now because I left earlier. Won't be for long. We're going to pass the old man here in a second. I don't think that's Mount Rogers. I would say that's probably it over there. Be my guess. Pretty green. Little pasture, meadow. Nice place for a little house. Barn, some horses. Hey guys. It's a little after 12. It's been raining for a good solid hour. It just lightened up for a second. I thought I'd get a video in real quick. It's kind of cold. Back up around 5,000 now. So the temperature dropped and the cold rain making it cold. On some kind of rock or bald. No view though. It's almost 1. Quit raining for a minute. Or slowed down. Thought I'd grab another video. Sign back there across the gravel road. Sign back there said about 6.5 miles to Mount Rogers. So it's about a half mile back. This trail's not too bad shape. No standing water, but not too slick. Rocky for the last four miles or so. Gotten a lot rockier. Still not bad though. Pretty easy going. Been climbing all morning. But now we're going down into a gap before we climb up on Mount Rogers. Let's see. So anyway, my feet are wet, soaked, and well, everything's soaked, but hope we can find someplace, if it stops raining, where I can sit down, wring my socks out, wring my shirt out, eat some lunch here. I'm getting hungry. I'm really kind of looking for a place to sit out of the rain, honestly. I looked through the guide last night. I can't remember if there's a shelter up here or not. I know there's one just past Mount Rogers. Anyway, I can't remember. I don't have my phone guide because my phone's in the pack, in the dry bag. Trying to keep it dry. So I'll check it when I find a dry spot to sit down at. If I don't find anything in the next 45 minutes, I'll probably just plop down on a stump or a log somewhere and go ahead and eat. Getting hungry. Still April 17th, midday. Rain slowed down some. It's gotten pretty cool. Really looking forward to stopping here and getting something dry put on, and maybe a wind shell. Getting something to eat. I just thought this area is really pretty. Very, very green. All different kinds of plants and funguses and weeds, grass. Still sprinkling a little bit, but not like raining like it was. Not seeing any place to stop and have lunch. There's a road up here, I think, another mile or so. May stop there just as a stopping point. Could sit down there. Comes the rain again. Sun tried to poke through a minute ago. Never made it. That would feel very nice right now. That would be a blessing. Warm and dry sun. Hopefully sometime today it'll come out. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Hey guys, it's about 3 o'clock on the 17th, Monday. Got about 4 miles to Massey Patch, which is just at the summit, basically, of Mount Rogers. And it's still raining, still pretty cold. No, it's like 55, but with the wet, feels pretty cold. Hopefully rain's gonna stop, but somebody had a weather forecast back at the road. I think it was Virginia 600. Like nobody on it. I was there for an hour and a half, eating lunch, trying to dry off, and 3 cars passed. So, good paved road, just nobody on it. Somebody there, one of the hikers had service, checked the weather. It's supposed to be like this for the next 3 days, pretty much. It's raining off and on, and maybe thunderstorms here and there too. It's not supposed to get real cold, so it's only supposed to get down in the 50s as the low, but it doesn't feel very warm. Or you can definitely feel the coolness and being damp as it is. Anyway, still planning on just getting up to Mount Rogers, which will give me 17 miles today, and that'll put us at 500 mile mark, and we'll be in Grayson Highland Park tomorrow. Unless I push on, there's a shelter about a mile or two at the most past the park entrance, but I imagine it will probably be full. These shelters up here are small, usually only hold 6, and I've already seen a few through hikers come through here while I was eating lunch, so they have the same plan. Use the shelter, not camp in the rain. It'll probably be full. We'll see. Well, this is Mount Rogers here. As you can tell, there's no biz, no views, no vistas, but we made it. I'm gonna head on over to Massey Patch and see what we can find for camping. It's about 4:30. Got plenty of daylight left. Rain's holding off for right now. It's supposed to rain again tonight, this evening, and then again tonight, all the way in through the morning until 8 or 9. And then, you know, scattered storms and rain tomorrow and the next day. Forecast is going to be about the same for 3 days as it was today. So just try to keep motoring on, get into Marion and resupply, clean up, get a shower, and do laundry, and go forward from there. Hopefully I'll get better weather. I'm not sure if I mentioned it or not, but I think I did, but Mount Rogers is the highest peak in Virginia, at a little over 5,200, which is what I'm showing now. Over 5,200 feet. So we've only been in Virginia for a few days and already hit the highest peak. The rest of the trail through Virginia is not nearly as mountainous as Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee was. A lot of it's up around 3,000 feet and little ups and downs. Not sure if that's true up by the skyline or not, but it won't be as arduous as the last 500 miles. A lot of people average around 20 miles a day through Virginia. Such a long state. It's over 560 miles, I believe, through Virginia. And then after that, we got 11 more states, and be about halfway through. We'll have over 1,000 when we get through Virginia. Well, I need to make a correction. Sorry, guys. That was not Mount Rogers. That was just a little false summit, they call them, I guess. We still got, I just checked my map. When it's raining like this, I don't get to check my map. So I didn't check it since this morning. Wasn't exactly sure of my mileage and where I was, but I just checked it. Still got a little ways to go. And the summit's 5,700 something feet, not 5,200. So, still got a little bit of a climb left. Man, if the sun would just come out for 1 minute, there's supposed to be really good views up here. It's trying. I won't hold out too much hope, but so we still got a few miles left to go to Massey Patch. There's a shelter up here. I may just stay there, depending on how full it is, which I'm expecting it to be full. Not move on to Massey Patch, which is probably another 2 or 3 miles. That'll put me over 500 today. The fat man squeeze. Gotta get through there. Not too bad, actually. Just saw some ponies back there grazing about a half mile back. Took a picture, I didn't get any video of them, but probably see some more. Well, we're in the park, Grayson Highlands, Virginia, and it's pretty here. It's not raining right now, so that's a good thing. Saw a few ponies back there, about 5 or 6. Saw 5 or 6 last night, came right up into camp, right about dark. That's what kind of manure that is. Don't look like them horse apples, unless you had diarrhea or something. Didn't make it to Massey Patch last night. Only did about 15 or so yesterday. Still hoping to get about 20 in today, but got a late start. It didn't stop raining this morning until, well, after we got on the trail, after we got off the Mount Rogers summit area. There was a shelter up there about a quarter-mile from where I camped, but it was completely full, as they all will be anytime there's bad weather, unless you get there real early. So the only bad thing is everything's muddy and really wet. I had to pack up in the rain. It's only the second or third time I had to pack up in the rain. Everything's just wet, wet, wet. So, supposed to rain all day. Actually, the latest weather report was rain for the next 5 days. Should make it into Marion Thursday. So hopefully get out of the rain for an evening. Maybe get some of the stuff dried out, cleaned up. But it is what it is. Somebody said this trail, a portion of the trail here wasn't marked very well, but it seems to be marked fine. You can see the white blaze there. Just gotta keep your eye open. When this rocky stuff, sometimes it is hard to follow the trail. Not paying attention. But there's plenty of blazes. Haven't missed a turn yet. The rocks are wet, but they're still got real good traction on them. I'm just not going real fast. I don't want to take a fall. Not just late in the game. You get in a hurry, and that's when you're going to hurt yourself. So, make sure you got good footing and move forward. There's a blaze way down there. Hi, good morning. I don't have any apples for you today. Sorry, buddy. It's about 2:30 on 18th. Some more ponies over here. I stopped at Y Shelter and had lunch at 1 o'clock. Stopped raining for now. Morning. It's April 19th. About 8 o'clock. I just got on the trail a few minutes ago. Rained all night. So I had to pack up wet. Supposed to rain all day today, and then clear up a little bit this evening. Then more rain. The next 3 days actually. I only did about 11 something miles yesterday, I think. Went through Grayson Highlands, went over the 500 mile mark, and I don't know. Went through the scales, and not sure why the mileage was so low. Got to Orchard, an old Orchard campground near the old Orchard Trail, and it stopped raining, and it's right around 5 o'clock. Just decided to set up camp and eat while it was not raining, which is a good move because it started raining probably right around dark, right around 7:30. So at least got to set up without being rained on. So trying to do about 15 today. There's a church hostel off the trail about 4 miles. We get up to Highway 16. I may, if I have service, just call them, see if they have a shuttle, and just stay there for the night. That only leave me about 10 miles into Marion. Wanted to get close to Marion tonight, but have over 23 miles to Marion, so don't think that's going to happen. So I have the option of the church hostel. Hey guys, it's about 10 o'clock. Been making pretty good time, I think. Probably done 5 miles or so. Just thought it was a really neat little area there with all that, I guess you call it. I should stop narrating because I don't know the words for this stuff. Moss, I guess. It's like we're on an old fire road, or probably an old logging road. Rained for a little bit. That's just kind of spitting. Trail's been pretty good actually, not too muddy. Of course, it's not rocky like this all the time. Even the dirt path was pretty firm. All the rain we've had, surprising. You can definitely tell the foot travel is decreasing the more miles you go, unless you're in an area where there's a road and there's a trailhead, and the day hikers and weekend hikers go there. Then you see heavier traffic. The footpath is more beaten down, more used. But as we go further north, like I said yesterday, I went past mile 500 about noon yesterday. trying to do about 20 today. The trail holds up. My body holds up. Would have got a little bit earlier start, but it was raining till about 7:30. I packed up in my tent what I could. There's AT right there. Looks like we're going to do a switchback here and go down there. I don't know if you can see it or not. But yeah, I got up at like 6. Actually, I got up at 5:30 because I took a nap when I got into camp last night. Didn't mean to. It started raining and I was inside my tent organizing things, and I laid down for a second. Probably took a 30-minute power nap and got up, went and got some water right at dark. So I'd have to water in the morning. I didn't have to get it this morning. But I laid in the tent until it actually stopped raining this morning about 7:30. Enough for me to jump out, take the tent down, shake it out, put everything away without getting soaked. Of course, the tent's really wet. The ultra-seal nylon, if there's a breeze and the sun out, it'll dry completely in like 30 minutes. But if it's not breezy or sunny, it's like you can't even shake the water off of it. It just sticks to it. So I mean, it's no big deal when you're putting the tent up wet. When you use it every day, you wouldn't want to store it for days or weeks or months like that. But use it every night. Last night, before it started raining, I opened it all the way up, all the vents, and let the inside dry out. Because what happens when you put it away wet, even though the inside is dry, got 4.5 miles to there's a road up here, Virginia 16 and 650. When you put it away wet, the inside gets wet when you're got it packed up. So I was able to hang it when I got into camp last night. I rigged a line, and there was a little breeze. Hung it for about 30 minutes, and it started raining, so I popped it up and stopped raining, opened the vents. So I had a dry tent inside last night, which was a good thing. And it was dry this morning when I got up on the inside, as it should be. Hey guys, still April 19th, Wednesday. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I hear some falls. Supposed to be going by a set of falls called Comers. Before I get to a road, I think I got about a mile and a quarter to the road. The falls should be up here pretty. I can hear them. I would come up around here and see them. See them? So 2 sets. One there and like a cascade there. I'll come around and get a better shot. Comers Creek Falls, Virginia. Woo. It's Thursday the 20th. We're about 8 miles out of Marion. And I got a nice little view here. Hey guys, it's April 20th here in Southern Virginia. Day turned out to be really nice. It was supposed to rain. Yeah, it's cloudy all morning. I left Marion this morning about 11, and it's about 3:30 now. Run about 10 miles. As long as the weather holds out, I'm gonna hike till nice view over there. Gonna hike till close to dark. Try to get at least 15 in. Stop for lunch at the Old Settlers Museum. One of the hikers named Head First, his mom and dad were there. And they had trail magic. They had beer, Gatorade, which I filled up my jug, and chips. They had hot dogs, but they'd already served all them before I got there. Got there about 2:30. So I stayed there about an hour. The sun came out. It was nice. So, loving this weather. Really supposed to be crappy tonight, Friday and Saturday. Next 2 days supposed to be really rainy. Hopefully that's going to change, but if not, at least today was nice, and I do appreciate that. It was a nice surprise not to be in the cloud and rain today. So, feeling pretty good. Took my shoes off at lunch, let them air out, my feet air out, and easily do another 5 or more. The trail was a pretty good climb out of Marion, but nothing terrible. In the last 3 miles, the trail's flattened out a little bit. Not bad at all. Hopefully it'll stay like this for a little while. I wouldn't mind that at all. There's some nice meadows here and some pastures. So sometimes you just get a blessing, you know, with good weather or some trail magic, or you have good days. So hopefully we'll skirt most of the bad weather next couple days. Hey guys, it's about 4 on April 20th still. Just thought I'd show these Southern Virginia farms here. Pretty little farms with some mountains in the background. I don't know if you can hear that highway noise, but we're getting close to crossing under I-81. I could see it about 4 or 5 miles back up on that that overlook I filmed on. We can see it way out in the distance. Should be crossing that pretty soon. Just thought I'd show you those farms. Pretty. Starting to get a little springtime action here. Got a lot of stuff blossoming and blooming. Leaves coming out. Wish you could smell this. All the smells coming off this vegetation. It's pretty sweet. Smell the grass. It's supposed to get up to 70 today, and I think it did. Feels good, actually. I was ready to get a little bit of warm weather. The sun feels fantastic, I can tell you that much. Yeah, hiking through a cow field. Cow pasture here in southern Virginia. Ready. Hey guys, it's still April 20th. It's 7:30 p.m. I'm still hiking. It's supposed to rain today. Sun came out, it's just too nice. I'm not going real fast. Right now I'm pretty sore, but got over 100 miles to Pearisburg. Got 4.5 days of food or so. I'm trying to make it around Monday. Oh, I think I missed a trail. Yep, I did. There we are. It's gonna be dark pretty soon, so I'm gonna have to find a place. There's a water source up ahead, about a mile, I think. So I'm gonna hit that and probably stop for the night. I'll do it all over again tomorrow. The sun behind the clouds there. Might be a nice sunset. We're up on that ridge right there. Just came over that ridge. Came down here. There's a campsite up there. I'd love to stay up there. There's no water. I'm definitely going to need water in the morning. So, it's down to the low spot where the water is. I hear a pig right over this little hill. I heard him grunting. See if we can get a shot of him. He's close. I know I heard him. He was right here. Plain as day. I didn't think they were that stealthy. He probably heard my camera beep when it turned on.